London. At the age of just 18 years, just after I finished my apprenticeship, I travelled to England by plane from Stuttgart to London. There I spent a few days and then went by train to Dover, where I also spent a few days. And back again by train to London and again a few days later by plane back to Stuttgart. Two special impressions this travel granted to me. London. I wanted to have a look at the tablet collection in the British Museum. I wanted to see the rarest and most expensive stamps in the world, unique rarities, Mauritius, missionaries, but especially laureate. Since I did not know where the collection was placed, I entered the huge building, I think without hesitation, and began to walk through the corridors. Quicker and quicker. At the end I probably ran more. And the other visitors wondered probably what the young man wanted who saw through the hall's vist, where some of the greatest art historically rarities are stored, which there are at all. But all this disturbed me few. I wanted to reach my aim. After a fairly long time, again arrived at the starting point and quite out of breath, I realized that this was no clever approach. Maybe it had not cost me overcoming to enter the huge building, so could I not in any case, especially such out of breath as I was, decide simply to ask someone where I could find the collection. I wanted to leave at the moment, as a small passage to my right hand got my attention, small at least for this huge building. It led into a small room. I just had ridden through enormous halls with a rushly pace, with some books, somehow fairly dark. But there was another passage at the side from where a bright light closes in. I went through and, instantly, as if nailed, stopped dead. I just could not go any further. I beheld an endlessly long hall, bathed in bright light. High it was, indescribably high, until to the gallery and to the windows, and everywhere books. In front of me in showcases, opened books with splendid illustrations. On the walls, behind thin glass, back of book next to back of book. I carefully touched the glass with my fingers. How gladly I would have liked to touch the books' backs. And in endless distance, I believed I could see my aim, the tablet collection. I looked at the small pieces of paper, so rare and valuable, some of them unique, but none could enthrall me. Even the laureate, which I after all found so enchanting, could distract me only for a moment. Again and again my sight slid towards the books. I was not able to stop doing it. And so I began again to walk along the glass panels and the showcases, looking at the backs of books and the opened books. I don't want to suggest it, but it was an odd feeling, as in a dream, aware that it's a dream, but exactly savoring this, enjoying it to the fullest and wishing that this stage would not come to an end. A timelessness had seized me, and I think I wept. At least I'm doing it now. I had it back again, my passion for books, that I had lost for 3 years. Not that I had not experienced something in those years. Things that should occupy my mind for a long time had happened. But I had lost the books and the movies. Only the music, within certain limits, I had been able to preserve. I did not know it at this moment, but it should not take a long time, then I would experience everything in abundance. The next years should bestow me the world of books, music, movies, and entirely new, the world of paintings, in unprecedented wealth. And this moment was the beginning thereto. Dover Castle. Thank you for listening.